Harvey, hi. You joined us in August this year from Reading, and as I've asked all our new arrivals, how have you settled into life in South East London?
Yeah, settled in really well. Really enjoying living in the area, and the lads have made it easy from a professional standpoint. So yeah, really enjoying it.
I mean, it does seem like it is a good camp. We know that. I'm sure results have helped that, but generally everybody seems to get on, and it seems a great camp to be part of.
Yeah, I feel like success leaves clues really in it. So with the promotion last year, you knew it was going to be a tight knit bunch, and that's especially what it is.
You've had to be patient. Obviously, a delayed pre-season to get that injury sorted, so that you played through previously. I know. Firstly, how frustrating has that been? Obviously, to have to go through that. Firstly, and secondly, do you feel now that you're up to speed and fitness-wise?
Yeah, I feel like if you ask all footballers, like missing a pre-season is less than ideal. But yeah, it's what I had to obviously go through. I was happy to just make the squad for the first game, really. So for it to go the way it did was fantastic. But then it's annoying when you just want to almost back that up, but you're not at the fitness capacity to almost do that. So yeah, I've had to bide my time, use the cup games almost to get my fitness and any in-house ones. But yeah, over that injury now really. So yeah, raring to go and help where I can.
Was that part of the discussion process when you spoke to Nathan Jones about coming here, that they wanted you to get fit, wanted you to get that injury sorted? So you would need to bide your time a little bit?
Yeah, obviously ended last season with a bit of an underlying issue, and then yeah, we used the summer, and Nathan was saying I'm here for the long term. Realistically, that's why I signed that type of contract. So they were going to work with me and help me get over it. So yeah, they've been really good.
But you've played your part, and the team's had a great start to the season back in the Championship. This is your first experience of the Championship. How have you found the step up?
Yeah, no, really enjoyed it. Obviously, a bit higher quality, more tempo, I think, for the games. But no, as you can see with the lads, I think we've adapted really well and feel really comfortable at the level.
When we signed you, I checked up, obviously checked up on you, and as we did all the new players, and your family has quite a decent sporting background.
Yeah.
Looking at your bio, your twin brother Alex is a 400-metre British champion once.
Yeah.
Your dad was an elite rugby player at Bristol. I've got to ask, how did football come about? Because did your dad try to push you in the rugby thing? How did your brother be an athlete? How did that come around?
Yeah, he did try and pigeonhole us a bit for rugby. Most weekends when we were young, were kind of obviously taken down to his matches, taken there very early while he'd obviously prepare for the games, and just me and my brother basically just kicking a ball through the post. Yeah, it was only through school really where I was able to explore loads of other sports, and my dad was keen on that really, us trying to experience everything, and my kind of love fell in football, my brothers fell in athletics, but it was nice that we could obviously support each other in each kind of campaign. And yeah, I got 3 different sports in the family now, so it's...
Did you get to any level in rugby, did football, or was always going to be football?
Yeah, it was always going to be football, to be fair. I played for school a bit, and then there was a few teams where I could have gone for a few trials, etc. But my desire was on football.
5 minutes in the scrum, probably.
Nah.
Look, you were top scorer at Cambridge, top scorer at Reading twice, I think. I usually ask players what their goals are and what their targets are for the season. I probably don't need to ask you, generally speaking. But have you had to adjust your targets, bearing in mind, obviously a slightly slower start to the season?
Yeah, I think given the start and going into it, obviously playing at a level I've not played at, the targets were adjusted. But now I've got my own goals for the season, and yeah, I look forward to achieving them.
I have to ask and mention, obviously, you and a number of players have connections and family in Jamaica. And after the devastation of Hurricane Melissa, you've been part of the campaign to raise awareness and funds for that. How important is that to you, and how's that going?
Yeah, so important. I obviously got family out there, managed to touch base with them, and they're safe. Obviously, there's a lot of affected areas, so yeah, where we can help. It was obviously good that the lads were able to come together here because we've got such a big Jamaican almost family. So yeah, found it really important, and yeah, just grateful that family are safe.
Is there an ongoing support you're gonna be part of and try and raise awareness?
Yeah, of course. Continue to pledge until really a lot of the buildings, etc., are rebuilt and things like that, because it's very important at this moment that just general power, clean water and supplies are distributed across the affected areas.
Great, good luck with that. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.